Hey everyone, welcome back to BikeBeat, the place where passion meets performance. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about mid-weight scramblers of the year, the 2025 Honda CL500. A modern classic with rugged charm and real-world usability, the CL500 brings a fresh flavor to Honda's lineup, blending retro styling with contemporary engineering. If you're into versatile bikes that look as good cruising through the city as they do tackling gravel trails, you'll want to stick around. Let's start with what's under the hood. The CL500 is powered by the same reliable 471 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine that you'll find in the Rebel 500 and the CB500X, Honda's tried-and-tested workhorse. It produces a smooth 46.6 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and about 43 Nm of torque at 6,250 RPM. While these figures might not scream high performance, this engine's true magic lies in its tractability and everyday usability. It's forgiving for newer riders yet engaging enough for veterans who want something lightweight, reliable, and fun. Now, while the engine might be familiar, the tuning on the CL500 has been tweaked ever so slightly to suit its scrambler character. The throttle response feels a bit punchier in the low to mid-range, which is exactly what you want when you're navigating city streets or bouncing over loose terrain. Power delivery is linear, and the 6-speed gearbox is typically Honda, slick, precise, and confidence-inspiring. Speaking of confidence, the CL500 stands out with its upright riding posture and wide handlebars. You get a commanding view of the road, and it's super comfortable over long rides. Seat height comes in at around 790 mm, which makes it accessible for most riders without sacrificing ground clearance, a nice balance that suits the bike's scrambler ethos. The suspension setup is basic but capable. Up front, there's a 41 mm telescopic fork with 150 mm of travel, and at the rear, you've got twin shock absorbers with preload adjustability and 145 mm of travel. It's not a full-on adventure suspension, but it holds its own on broken tarmac and dirt tracks. You're not going to be hitting the Dakar rally on this, but for gravel roads, fire trails, and pothole-ridden city commutes, it delivers. When it comes to brakes, the CL500 is equipped with a 310 mm single front disc with a 2-piston caliper, and a 240 mm rear disc. ABS comes standard and performs well, but don't expect track-level stopping power. This bike is built for balance, not extremes, and in that regard, it nails the brief. Now let's talk design. The CL500 is a head-turner. Honda has done a fantastic job channeling those retro scrambler vibes with a clean, minimalist look. The round LED headlight, high-mounted exhaust with a brushed aluminum heat shield, slim fuel tank with knee pads, and that rib seat, all these elements combine to give the bike a timeless aesthetic. It's stylish without being flashy, and rugged without trying too hard. Color options for 2025 include a bold candy orange, classic matte gunpowder black, and a new pearl cool white that gives it a fresh, premium touch. And those chunky dual-purpose tires wrapped around 19-inch front and 17-inch rear wheels? They're not just for show. They add both character and functionality, letting you venture off the beaten path when the mood strikes. At 192 kilograms wet, the CL500 is manageable and agile. You can easily maneuver it through urban traffic or thread it down narrow country roads without feeling like you're wrestling a heavyweight. The lightweight chassis paired with that narrow waist and predictable power band makes it an absolute joy for weekend getaways and everyday rides alike. In terms of tech, Honda keeps things simple. You get a negative LCD instrument cluster, it's compact, easy to read, and gives you all the essentials: speed, RPM, gear position, fuel level, and trip meters. No ride modes, no traction control, just you and the machine. While that might seem sparse in a tech-heavy market, it aligns with the Scrambler's ethos, a return to pure, honest motorcycling. Fuel economy is another win here. You can expect around 65 miles per gallon, or about 27 kilometers per liter, which gives the 12-liter fuel tank a decent range of over 300 kilometers. Great for riders who value range and low running costs. So what's the damage on your wallet? The 2025 Honda CL500 comes in at around $7,000, give or take depending on your location and dealer charges. That puts it in a very competitive spot in the midweight scrambler category. You're getting Honda reliability, a time-tested engine, stylish design, and solid all-around performance without breaking the bank. Where the CL500 really shines is its versatility. It's the kind of bike that can serve as a stylish urban commuter during the week and transform into a backroad explorer on the weekend. It doesn't pretend to be an extreme off-roader or a high-speed canyon carver. Instead, it's grounded in reality, a practical, handsome machine that nails the essentials. So, who's the CL500 for? It's perfect for new riders looking for a forgiving and stylish starter bike, commuters who want something dependable and characterful, and even experienced riders who want a second bike that's lightweight, low maintenance, and just plain fun. In a world full of complex, high-tech machines, the 2025 Honda CL500 is refreshingly straightforward, and that's exactly its charm. It's the kind of bike you can ride every day, take off the beaten path, and just enjoy without overthinking. Honda's nailed that sweet spot between nostalgia and modern functionality. That's it for today's review, folks. If you're thinking about the CL500, it definitely deserves a spot on your test ride list. Let us know in the comments, is this the kind of scrambler you've been waiting for? Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next ride here on BikeBeat.